If I have to start this way, is it possible that I ask us men the behaviors of our ladies lately? Is there any possibility that we're the cause of how they behave? This is a question I really want us to be sincere with ourselves. And I'm going to start this way. Alright guys, so this is the Adedigenesis. If you are new on this channel and if you find any value in this video, please subscribe, share and like the video. So I'm going to start by letting you understand the reason for this video. It's because of the video of a lady with Steve Harvey. You see, according to her, she was narrating, asking a question from Steve Harvey. She wanted to know if her decision or the act she's about to take will be seen to be selfish. So her question is, she's ready to have a child, but she's afraid of marriage. She doesn't want to get married. She wanted a guy that will father that child to sign a paper that will give his rights on that child away, so that only the mother will have right over the child. That's what she wanted to do. But I don't know if she will want to pay the guy off, if she wants a sperm donation, or she wants to have the child in the natural way. Regardless of how she wanted to do it, my concern is that she doesn't want to have a man as a husband, probably for the fear of unknown. So ladies, I would like us to understand one thing about marriage. Do not put fear before your marriage if this is something that you desire. I can understand this sister very, very well, and I know where she's coming from. Whatever the decision she's trying to make about having a baby, I'm very sure she wanted to make that decision probably based on experience, something she has seen, heard, or whatever. She doesn't want to be part of the statistics. Just because all those witnesses or whatever it is that make you think the way you are thinking right now, that does not mean your own marriage is going to fail. And that's a fact. Being a single mother is tough. Raising a child while the father and the mother is present, I believe is the best way. It's better than being a single mother or being a single father. You want your child to grow up knowing that this is my dad and this is my mom. I believe that's how it should be. But in some situations, things happen. You can either become a single mother or you end up being a single father. It happened. But that is not where I'm going. The decision of ladies not wanting to be with any man, is there any possibility that we are the reason that this happened? We're the reason they are making this decision. And we have series of examples that we can look into that can justify this behavior of our ladies. But I ask again, can we be genuine? Can we think deep? Do you think men are the reason? I may not know the beginning of the genesis of this, but I want to believe this is how it all started. It started with a father that started abusing his wife while that little daughter is behind the door washing. You maltreat your wife, you beat your wife all the time. Probably you go out there, you're drunk, you come back home, and you beat your wife black and blue, and after that, you still force yourself on her. Why that little lady is washing behind the door? Do you know that the probability that that lady will not want to get married is very, very high? That she will hate marriage. And she may be the kind of lady that deserve or desire to have kids, but she doesn't want man at home. The headache of you being a father and not being responsible as a father may be the reason why most ladies are running away from marriage. And I believe probably some guys also have their own reason. Okay, is there any possibility that we can turn things around for better? And this is what I mean is that if you're a man, if you know you are not going to buy, why are you pricing? Is there any reason you need to price something you don't want to buy? I want to believe there is no smoke without fire. People don't revolt against their government if the government is treating them good. You don't see a woman revolting against the husband if things are going the way it should be. I've seen guys that will plant seed that they do not have any intention to harvest. Why can't we be better by not playing with women's emotion? Let's look at it this way. If you, as a guy, if you just want to have a thing with a lady, are you too scared to come up and let the lady know your intention right from day one that, you know what, I'm not going into marriage. I'm not promising you marriage. I just want to have fun. Is this something you are open to? If the lady wants something like that, she will let you know. But do you need to promise a woman marriage? Do you need to promise woman all kind of things, knowing fully that is not where you are going? You know right in your mind that you just want to have sex. But for you to do that, you have to promise a lady that you're going to marry her. Do you know if a lady is not a slut, if she's not a sex worker and she sleep with you, the chances that she likes you will be up to 70%. But we men, we can sleep with a lady without any feelings. We just want to sleep. But I'm saying, can we be better than that? Is there any way we can change things, turn things around? Because we need to understand that we are dealing with human beings. And these people have feelings. You cannot promise and go back on that promise. Yes, I understand it's not all relationship is going to lead to marriage. But if that is the case, it should not be on the basis of you making a false promise. It should be on the basis that things didn't work out. And we have this mutual agreement of going our separate way. It should not be that you are playing this lady just for the sake of sex. And this is where I want to talk to the ladies, right? If you desire marriage, sex shouldn't be the basis of your relationship. Sex should come last. It's not going to stop a man from staying or from going. What I'm saying is that don't make that the basis of that relationship. Of a guy demand for sex and you don't know where you guys are going, I think you should decline. All right? So that it's not going to look like you're being used. Be sure of the intention of this guy. Is it that intention right or wrong? Except if that is also what you want. If sex is what you want in that relationship, fine. Fine, I have no problem with that. But if you are looking for a solid relationship, sex should not be like the foundation. All right? Things happen, I understand. But what I'm saying is that don't feel like you're used or you think you can hold a man down with sex. It's not going to happen. If a man loves you genuinely, sex will not be like the basis of your relationship, all right? I hope that is clear. I don't know if I'm making sense. And if that's loud enough for you, let me move to the next one. Let's talk about how we can be better. We men, I believe this is how we can be better, right? Like I said earlier, if all you want is sex, it will be very okay for you to communicate this with the lady. Let her understand your intention. She will understand right from day one that this is what this relationship is going to be all about. It's not leading to anything. And if things happen afterward, lo and behold, that is God in. But make your intention known so that ladies don't feel played. This is becoming a pandemic and it's very scary that most of our young ladies today don't even want to get married. They are okay, they're well to do. And I believe they want to be a single mother by choice because they don't want to deal with the headache. That I can understand. But are you lady not now contributing to the problem because what you're doing is not rectifying the problem. You are contributing, you are making things worse. The reason why I say so is because, fortunately, if you happen to be a female child that you're going to raise through this process of arrangement of sperm donation or whatever, you are not helping the situation, you are contributing more. Because you're going to raise a child that she may not actually see the reason for men. And this can become a thing that will move from one level to the other. And before we know it, we have a society that is dysfunctioning, just like what we are having now. Like I say, being a single mother alone is tough. You don't want to be part of the statistics of divorce. And that is understandable. But does that mean your own marriage will not work? All you need to do is open your eyes, be wise, be intentional about your dating, and know where you're going. Being intentional single mother may be a thing that you are trying to consider, but I tell you, there will be a day that space, that vacuum, either you're raising a boy or you're raising a girl, there will be that time that space of that will be needed. How will you rectify that? I want to believe that there are thousands of good men out there. You just have to look. And let me make this clear again, ladies. Your career should not be the reason why you get married late. You can get married and still pursue your career. You just need a man that will be understandable enough. Alright? Because most ladies of today pursue their career to the point that they are getting to their late 40s and they miss their chances of getting married to the right person. So I just want us to have this understanding and this awareness that if you see a good guy and you are still pursuing your career as a lady, do not let it slip away, because that time frame of your career is stretched. You may be carried away, and before you know it, you are in your late 40s. That even make it difficult for you to get married or find the right guy. The chances of you producing a child that is, healthy may be very, very low. So I really want you to borrow from that adage that said that we should make a hay when the sun shines. Meaning that if you are in your marriageable age and you are still pursuing your career, if the right guy comes along, do not let it slip away. Take the opportunity. It may be a little tough, but I guarantee you it means that you are not missing out of your time. But so before I end this, I would like to say again, men, can we be better? Is it possible that we stop planting a seed that we're not ready to harvest? Is it possible that we should not price when we're not ready to buy? Playing with your emotion could be dangerous. And the trickle effect is what we're seeing right now. When you make promises just because you want to get in between legs, when you see a father maltreating his wife while the daughter is watching, when you see a woman bashing his husband, giving his husband hell of a headache while the son is watching. This is seed we are planting, and this is the society we are building. Because the society we have right now is as a result of what our daddy and mommy did yesterday. So, I hope we can do better. I hope we can be a better human being by being truthful and be forthcoming with whatever we are doing, so that we don't have women trying to be an intentional single mother. Please, let's be better. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that we need to come together and make things right, be it man or woman. This is the Adid Genesis. I hope this makes sense to you. Until next time, bye-bye.